Hey everyone, welcome to the Beyond Boudoir podcast, where I chat with ladies who've been in the studio with me. Hello, I'm Stuart from Classic Boudoir in Nova Scotia, Canada. In the first 18 months of running my studio, I photographed about 100 women. All of them have left an impression on me. This podcast is all about them and their incredible stories of struggles and pain and self-doubt and, more importantly, perseverance, strength, and overcoming some pretty difficult things. It is not a photography podcast, so we won't be talking about gear or lighting or the industry or cameras or anything like that. These are real chats with real women, so listen in and be inspired, like I am. Are you Kath or Kathy?
You can go by Kath or Catherine. It doesn't matter. Catherine, Kathy, Kath. It doesn't matter.
What do you prefer?
We can go Kathy. That's fine. Kathy works.
All right. But which do you prefer?
Oh, it goes back and forth depending on my mood.
Oh, no. So Catherine is what your mum calls you when you're in trouble.
Catherine's what my mom calls me. Yeah. Kath, because my name is spelled with an I. Kathy with an I. So I just dropped that and went with Kath a lot of times because people get it wrong anyway. Whatever. Not that it matters. I don't care.
Kathy. I like
Kathy's
Kathy.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Felt like a Kathy mood today. So that's
it's playful, isn't it? With the I at the end. You're
with
definitely
the I at
playful.
the end.
Right.
Yes, we can go Kathy with the I tonight. I feel like I've been that day, that personality today.
Yeah, you have.
I'm not schizophrenic. Don't worry. Okay.
Well, he is, but I'm not.
I'm not. Yeah, they are.
Awesome. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Hello, Kathy with an I.
Hello. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Excellent.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm like so energized. It's great. I never know. I've been in the studio with you for a few hours now.
Yeah, we have. What was it like? Because you've done some outdoor shoots before, we've talked about. So what was it like to be in a studio? Was it different or?
It was different. Like the outdoor shoots, you know, you're with nature and sometimes people walk by and, you know, you're kind of feeling just a little more inhibited, like even though you're trying to be, you know, out there and relaxed, it's a little more difficult. In here was great. I mean, everyone's been so much fun. This was more like hanging out with friends than it was, you know, doing a formal picture shoot. So it was just great.
That's actually really cool, hanging out with friends. I really like that.
Yeah, it totally was. I want to come back and have tea tomorrow. I'm going to miss you guys.
There'll be cake next time, I promise.
Oh, okay, cake. No calorie cake. I personally think that's good. Okay.
A no calorie cake.
No calorie cake. Well, you're not going to do boudoir shoots and eat calories in a cake.
Of course you are.
Oh.
Cake smash.
Oh, I really want to do that. I wanted to do that for my 50th birthday, and nobody would do it with me. So
For real?
For real.
Man, I wish you'd known you then. We'd have totally done it.
Well, I'll be 53 in January, so I'll come back and do a 53 cake smash.
All right. I like that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And then combine that with the stripper pole.
I need the stripper pole.
Yeah.
We had to leave a few things for next time, and I get that, so that's fun. There's so much more to do, and I'm leaving feeling like I just want to come back and do more, which is great.
Oh, I had to check the clock, because I'll be honest, I'd have just sat here and done this all day long. Like, I always tell everyone, bring that 5 to 7 outfits, so we've got plenty of choices. You brought 5 to 7 bags.
Yeah, I know. I do overdo it a little bit, but I wanted to have wherever we wanted to go.
But actually, I really like that, because when you were opening them up, it wasn't because you didn't know what to bring. I'll just put everything I own in there. It's like, we'd do this with that and that. And so you kind of had plans and you was excited about what was in the bags rather than I've brought everything so I don't know what to do.
Oh, no. I had some ideas and we used a lot of them, which is great. And there's a couple we're going to save for next time, which is great too. But yeah, I had a couple of options of each idea that I had. So it worked out really well.
Yeah. Oh, it did. Man, it was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so much fun. Everyone here is so great. I can't, like, as I said, I'm going to leave here and like miss you guys. I'm like, why am I in Cole Harbor and not like around the corner? Next time I have clients in the area. So next time I'll just be calling and saying, hey, can I drop off a tea to anyone if you're not working? So that'd be great.
Oh, we're definitely going to work that one out.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, fabulous. But the stuff you brought was obviously we've got some of the traditional like lingerie, boudoir things, but then the dresses. I love when people bring dresses. I don't think enough people wear dresses on a day-to-day basis.
No,
I think they look.
The gowns are amazing. As I told you the story that I like to go to all the thrift stores and buy gowns, and no, we don't really wear them as much anymore, but sometimes it's just nice. As I said, I can't wait to come back, maybe even just do a photo shoot of gowns, right? You know, gowns and heels I think would be amazing, right?
So glamour girl, that's another thing we do. So bring the cocktail sparkly dresses and
I have
spangly dresses. Shoes, and we just kind of...
I have some of those too. As I said, I hit all the thrift stores and buy things that are totally out of my personality. So my normal daily personality. And then
because I think that playful personality is a huge part of
yes.
You,
I been going through some changes, so it's great. I mean, turning 50 always does that. The kids moving out always does that. You know, my marriage has been a little iffy for, after 30 years. So it kind of, you can either crawl into a hole and let it all happen, or you go, hey, who do I want to be? And I've been trying to figure out who I want to be. As I said, last year, I tried an outdoor photo shoot, lost some weight. So I wanted to kind of celebrate myself after moving out of my home for a while. And this year I saw you on Instagram. As I said, I had to check my head. It was one of those things. Oh my goodness, I just reached out to a strange man on Instagram and said, I want you to take my half-naked picture shots. Okay, what was I thinking? That was a moment of, I don't know what.
One of those late night contact things.
I don't even know if it was a late night contact thing. That's the problem. I think it was mid-afternoon, but the call to women over 40 was huge. That just spoke to me, and hearing you were here in Nova Scotia was great. And then, as I told you, after I applied and said, okay, I'm going to do this, we talked that, after many phone calls back and forth, we played the worst phone tag in the world. It's like, call me, I'll call you, I'll call. Yeah. And finally connected, and that was amazing. And then I looked further into your Instagrams and into your Facebook, and seeing you do all the poses, I went, I can do this. I can do this. This man is real. He's not, in this for anything other than he's really real. And, he's laying on the floor making, you need a calendar. You need a marketing calendar. I had to say it live. I'm like, you need a marketing calendar of your poses everywhere. Because I tell you, it does make, I know it made me, and I've shown some of my friends, feel really comfortable. Like, it's like, okay, it's going to be a fun shoot. He's, he doesn't take himself too seriously. Therefore, we're not going to take.
How can you take this too seriously?
You can't take anything too seriously when you get into your 50s. And I mean,
and trying to pop poses on the floor, listen, a curvy lady. I am not a curvy lady.
I don't know how I did some of them. I'm not going to lie. I'll feel this tomorrow. I know I'll feel it tomorrow, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it. So, and you telling me how gorgeous I am all the time, I loved it. It just made me feel prettier to even look at the camera.
Yeah.
Right. So that was great.
Was that, does that help? Like looking in the back of the camera, seeing them as we're doing them? Because obviously they're not edited, and the colors.
No, I like seeing what you were seeing in some of them, right? And it was like, okay, yeah, that you get a little self-conscious on some of them, and it's like, I wouldn't normally feel comfortable in this pose, but then when you see it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm seeing it. That's
why we did that.
It feels a little more vulnerable than what the camera is actually grabbing at times.
Yes, that's true. I mean, we did great. A lot of the white sheet ones, in front of the mirror, and while you're under the sheet, you are uncovered, but it is a vulnerable thing. Like,
it's vulnerable, but it's also very freeing. Like, it was also very freeing. So
yeah,
we all, as I said, getting your hair and makeup done first, and meeting your team, and you're here and joking around. It doesn't stay uncomfortable. Like, I wasn't uncomfortable anyway, but it doesn't stay uncomfortable for long, right? Yeah. Like you're well into the group. As I said, we had our group hug, and I was part of the family, and that's all I cared about.
You are part of the family.
It was amazing, and seeing your beautiful pictures on the walls. I mean, the women that came before me, it's just, it's awe-inspiring. It's inspiring to see how beautiful they are, and it's just saying, hey, you know what? We're all beautiful, right? So it was great.
And so that'll be fun. Like when we do the reveal thing, obviously we're going to choose the ones that you love and the print that you want. But we're going to pick together the one that's going to be in the studio.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So you get to choose what the other ladies in here see. So
that's awesome.
And it might not even be one that you overly love yourself. It could be anything. Like this one would look good in the studio. This one, when another, woman who's in looks at this, I want her to feel inspired.
Right. A different pose or something. I mean,
yeah.
No, these are all, as I said, they're all beautiful, and it is very inspiring when you come in. So it was great.
It was
great. I feel bad for you. I think you need about 10 more feet of space for you, not for us. I was totally comfortable. I was just waiting for you to crawl up a wall like Spider-Man. But that's awesome.
I have really stood on the shelves before.
I bet you have.
And on this.
Oh, God. Yeah. Anyways. Just need to get you on heels or stilts, and it'll be fun.
Not heels. Definitely not heels. No.
He needs to be one picture in heels. He needs a picture in heels, ladies. So if you come along, just bring a size, 9, 10 men's heel. I think you'll be good.
Yeah, 9. Oh. 9-ish. Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to be thrift shopping for large heels for the next time for you.
So I've worn platforms.
That's different.
It is.
I can't wear platforms. I'm a heel girl. I can't wear platforms. Can't walk in them.
Huh. I went to a party in London so many years ago. London was only this big then, Right. And the theme was 70s porn stars. So you can imagine the clothes I had a pair of white skin tight down to just below the knee, then flared out, and this slinky, oily, black looking shirt.
I know exactly the look. Yep.
It was almost spangly, but it wasn't. It was like wet look leather, something like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it was oily. That's all I can say.
That's awesome.
But I also had these 6-inch platform boots on, like knee high. So as we're walking there, all the flares are flapping, and there was a whole load of us went to this party. And when you see on some movies, you get the slow-mo and they're walking out of the... If we'd had that, it would have been so awesome. But
you can get shoes like that at Spirit and at Glow. It's Halloween time for me, but I mean, that helped to get some ideas flowing. But Glow Promotions also has those, because I actually looked at those white boots and went, okay, I'm already bringing 25 pairs of shoes. I think I better not go out and buy more. So thank God.
You did bring a lot of shoes.
I did bring a lot of shoes. Shoes had to match the outfit to match the...
Absolutely.
Right?
And they match the
themes.
The theme and the feel of boudoir,
Yeah.
And then the ones at the end, those little... Do they call them kitten heels?
The little kitten. So I had bought that outfit to wear in a Women in Business as part of the Barbie movie that came out. So I did, again, thrift shop the pink blazer, and Amazon did the pink shoes. So it just was like a little fun, overly feminine way to end things here. And I really wanted that look. So it was super fun.
It was
super fun. I won't use those for headshots, but they were super fun.
Probably not the best. Well, I mean, I disagree. I think they're going to be beautiful, but maybe not on a business website.
Maybe not on a business website, no. But
we can crop, we can crop if you need to.
Yeah, you do business too. So as I said, it's all exciting. It's all exciting. So yeah, I had a great time today. I don't want to go home, but I know you have more people coming. So
I do. Actually, I'm doing something new. I've not done newborn before, and so the lady that's coming in, I photographed her for about the last 2 years. And so when I had a creative idea, I'd say, come on, we're going to try this. I want to learn how to do this. And so she would come in. She'd always come in. She's an amazing lady. And then I photographed her on the beach, like a sunset beach. That was amazing. And I met her fella the first time there as well. Right. And then she then told me that she's pregnant and could we do some shoot on the beach, sunset, her and her fella with the bump. Baby. And so they used those photos to announce to the world that, they were pregnant.
And now you're doing the baby.
But I also did in between a maternity shoot with her in the studio. And I mean, she's a beautiful, beautiful lady. But that was, again, I'd not done a maternity shoot before. So
that's fun.
If you ever looked up like maternity photos, there was some like just stunningly gorgeous like nudes that we did, because the female form is amazing anyway. But a pregnant female form, like, it's just something.
When I had my kids, we hid all of that, right? You're in the little T-shirts that all had little ties, like little bows on them, and you never even thought about celebrating your bump. You were hiding it, even though you were pregnant, you felt like a whale and you were hiding it everywhere. I think it's so amazing where this generation has gone to maternity shoots. And as I said, my kids were Kmart and Sears baby pictures. So doing unique baby pictures, they've got the carpet all behind them with the hand and the funny look that they all look the same. So where photography has gone over the last, I'd say even 10 to 15 years has been amazing.
Yeah, I think the digital's helped with that, because, processing film was expensive.
I still have unprocessed film.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'll ever get it processed, but I mean, that's just true. I took a camera with me when I was 17 to a trip to see my grandparents, and took all these photographs only to come home and thank God I bought postcards, because not one of the pictures turned out. The flash and the screen were off, so it wasn't. I didn't know. I probably took 5 rolls of film, 5 rolls of 36. Kids don't even know what that is. 5 rolls of 36 film, and the light bulb, the flash that moved, right? So, anyways,
that and cell phones, because now photography is more accessible, and so
100%.
Like the selfie generation. Was I part of that, really?
No,
I don't really take the selfies. I mean, mobile phones didn't come out until really I was in the army, to early 20s. So it's actually, it's been around a really long time. But.
Well, I had a cell phone when my daughter was born in 95. Was it a pager? Had the old brick cell phone. I mean, they didn't have cameras in it, and I felt like a drug dealer when I was and there was a really funny story. There was a really funny story. My husband had gone off and left me with his cell phone, was the big brick, and he said, "I'll call you when I'm done to come pick me up." And I sat in a McDonald's in PEI with my daughter. My husband was out someplace else, and the phone kept ringing, and I didn't know how to turn it on. I didn't know that you had to hit, what was the button? Talk? Anyways, it was really weird. And so finally a gentleman stood up on the 5th or 6th time it had gone through the ring cycle, and went, "Oh, for God's sakes." And he came over and hit it. I went, "Thank you." And now I work for a telecom. So, who knew? Time flies around.
Yeah, it does. And now we do everything with the phones. Like, I used to remember all phone numbers for my friends, all the postcodes, all addresses.
No. Something happens to the phone, we're all majorly in trouble. Majorly in trouble. But they're not phones anymore. They're cameras with a phone. They're no longer phones with a camera. They're cameras with a phone, which is great. Someday I'll update mine, hopefully. Get a good one.
As long as it does what you need.
It does. So.
And then you just come here for your photography needs.
Totally. I would never not come here. I'm so happy I found you on Instagram and kind of took the leap. I understand people might go, "Oh, I don't want to do that because, I don't know what's going to happen. It might be a scam and stuff like that." But as I said, it's been nothing but wonderful.
I tell everyone, actually, if when I get on the phone call with them, just go and check me out. Like, go to the website. Here's the Facebook. Because a lot of people just see the ad and they do the thing real quick and get on the phone. And then, I make it obvious I'm a fella, so there's no surprises there. But please just go and check me out. And you should do that with any service, not because I'm a male photographer, but you should do it with any service out on the internet, because we know what it's like,
right?
The scams and stuff like that. So I tell everyone.
Actually more comfortable with you as a man. My last one was a female photographer, and it was great. She was wonderful. I would never take that away from her, but it was actually, I don't know, more natural, or just a different feeling with you that way. Like not in a weird way, but it just took on a different feel in here. It was just much more, lighthearted and anyways, very jovial, and we had a great time. I think we had a great time. I had a great time. So
me too.
Yeah.
Oh man, just all the giggling and laughing the whole time.
Oh,
you can't not giggle. Like,
you have to.
let's be honest, right? You're in not much clothing, in poses you wouldn't do in every day.
Never.
Things are hanging out that you probably wouldn't normally hang out. And
Never.
I'm running around with a camera, tripping over everything. That
is true.
And then, so you laugh, I make a joke, you crack a joke.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
And it's, it is wonderful.
Yeah,
actually.
it really is wonderful. I'm not just saying this, I highly recommend it. I've already been sharing it with friends, but I'm highly recommending it for a lot of my friends to do this. I mean, it's so cool. Even if they've never done it before, which most of them haven't, it's just such a freeing experience.
So that's actually interesting. I hear that quite a lot. And it's more with the ladies that choose to do nudes or the implied nudes in the studio, is that you have to drop your guard. I mean, literally you're dropping your clothes, but you have to drop your guard to be comfortable to do that. And then they have the experience, and then it's like, I did that.
Right.
I totally did that. And then the big beamy smile comes up, and you show them the photo off the back of the camera because they've got their body, their image issues. And you show them and they go, ooh. Oh,
that turned out really well. As I said, nice. Some of the ones and it was great which ones you showed, because those are the ones I would feel most uncomfortable about, those parts of my body showing, and my booty and stuff. So that's not normally something I would show off, but they came out so beautiful, right? Like I'm super excited to see them, when they're ready to go. So
and the friends thing is cool as well. We have a bit of a referral thing going on.
Oh, okay.
So if you refer X amount of friends, I send you a gift. I'll pick one of the pictures or whatever, and it'll just arrive in the post, And I delivered a pretty special one actually the other day.
Oh wow.
She didn't have a lot of body confidence, and because of that, I invited her back for a creative shoot as well, and so it can. I hope it's still sticking. I've spoken to her maybe a month ago, and so it really changed the way she looked at and thought about herself. Because it's not about looks; it's about how It's not. And so then I said to her, which is what I say to everyone: if you refer X amount of friends, then I'm going to send you a gift. And I sent her this album.
Oh wow!
And it was so nice to be able to put it together, surprise her with it, and then I got this half a page message saying I just found this box on my back doorstep.
Oh wow!
And all the things that came with it, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, and I mean that's just it. I mean, we took it so many different ways today, and which was fun. As I said, I brought a ton of different types of outfits. But, I don't normally wear a thong. I'm not a thong girl. I'm not of that age group. So, being able to get into a pose and then laugh and go, you got to make this quick because this thong is going to tear me in two. It's cutting me off here, buddy. We got to, I don't know what, and, be natural. And anyways, I'll feel it tomorrow, but it was so much fun. And, being able just to joke about it, not being self-conscious about it and just being able to joke and say, this thong is killing me. Let's move this photo shoot along on this one.
Next one.
Can we next pose, please? So that was, as I said, I highly recommend it. And I felt, I'm not body confident. I've lost a lot of weight, but it's caused stretch marks and weird things to happen. You actually look a little weirder naked than you did when you're bigger. I don't know if that makes sense. This was totally comfortable, and having live here and we just were having fun.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that, and you just said that you weren't body confident because it certainly appeared in the studio. So did you put your body confident personality in?
I did.
You did. You put that cassette in the back of your head when you arrived today.
I was okay. I wasn't nervous at all, and it was just you're doing this. You have to dive into it. You have to experience the whole thing. But no, I was a much bigger person, which is fine, and been like that for most of my life, and then lost some weight, which is great. Put some more of it back on because we women do that still, especially during menopause. Ladies, menopause, this is amazing. This just makes you feel more like a woman again when all the things are pointing against being a woman anymore, right? When you're hormones are dropping and your kids are moving out and, you're not feeling the spark at home anymore, this is just amazing. So, I don't have a lot of body confidence, but as I said, it was just so much fun that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if none of the pictures turn out. Like, if you said we lost all the pictures tomorrow, I mean, I'd be sad, but it wouldn't matter. Like, I had such a great time today, it wouldn't matter.
Oh,
like,
I'm going to cry now.
Oh, don't cry. Don't fall. Don't cry, ladies. He needs grippy socks and knee pads. Oh, that's what you need to get, knee pads. And a yoga mat.
I look like a carpet fitter if I do that.
Listen, I felt like I needed knee pads a couple of times.
Well, that's why you get the padded thingy.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Not all the time.
No, it's all good, though. As I said, I just had a great time.
Me too.
It was great to take a vacation day. I told all of my people I was unavailable. I haven't touched a phone all day.
Wonderful.
So, and never even thought about it till I just said it right now, but never even thought about it. Like, it wasn't, okay, let's do this or it was great. Absolutely great.
You can swear if you want. I'm going to say fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, I do swear like a sailor. I did keep that part of me in check today, but Mostly, a couple times. Let a couple slip. But anyways, no, it wasn't get this fucking thong out of my ass. It should have been. My head was saying it, let me tell you. But we got playful with things I would never do. It just got fun, right? You make it so comfortable, Stuart. Like, I was just, as I said, I won't give it away, but
you can say it.
The riding crop would be totally something I would never do in a million years, but it just became fun.
Yeah.
Right? It just became fun. And it was like, let's be a little daring and a little dirty and
a little bit naughty,
kinky, a little bit naughty in it, right? And
it's a photo shoot and it's safe to express and play. And then, you go home and you put your corporate tape in the back.
You put your corporate tape back on, you put your hair back in a bun, and, you become somebody's mom and somebody's wife again. And,
right. But in here,
right.
You're that playful person. And we didn't invent the playful person. The playful person is part of you. And so
she came out.
Right.
Oh, yeah. She came out to play. She had a great time. Yeah. As I said.
We like her. She can come back.
She wants. I'm not joking. I can't wait to come back. It's like, I have to definitely book for January, and that's fine. But this exceeded my expectations. I mean, not that I had a huge, I didn't know what to expect 100%.
Yeah.
But I'd been looking at your photos. I had been seeing what other people did, the Pinterest board, you come up with some ideas, but this exceeded the way it went. And my hair is all curly and pretty, and I got a nice new lipstick. Yeah. And it was wonderful. It was so much fun.
A lipstick, man.
I know.
Really suits you.
I know. I'm going to have to go buy some now. But that's okay. Yeah. It's a Mary Kay product.
The curls.
Yes, the curls. Yeah. My hair never stays in curls. Liv did a great job.
She did. Yeah.
She did a great job.
I mean, obviously, you said they drop out pretty quick in your hair. And they have dropped out, but they've dropped out really nice.
Yeah. I wish I had a date tonight, and then I could just go take the curls.
Go get one.
I'll be driving home to Halifax, and anybody... No, I won't say that out loud. Never mind. It's like, call me. No, it's okay. It's all good. So, this... Yeah, and I'm not just saying that, Stuart. I mean, this has been fun. If you can't tell, this isn't faking it. This is really having a good time today.
Yes, me too. I've really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of bits that I think made it even more enjoyable. And it's one, obviously, your personality. You're playful, you're giggly, open to the ideas, and brought a whole bunch of your own. But the box of things, it's like, oh, I can do that over there. We'll get that one and we'll do it over there. Like, oh, that will look nice over there. And, it's like...
And we didn't even hit half of the ideas I had.
Not even 10%, really.
No. No, that's how I'm going to come back and go, okay, let's do...
We'll leave your boxes here in the corner.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I've still got the broom out in my car, too. It's the day before Halloween. I didn't know if we would do a witch's shoot, but... We can do that anytime though.
Anytime.
Yeah, there's some fun pictures, shadow pictures that I've seen with the witch. But this was, I don't feel like we missed anything. I'm not going home going, I really wish we had done that. There's some more stuff that I want to do, but I don't feel we missed anything.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent.
So, as I said, just enough of a teaser to come back, which works. Yeah. Good marketing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And get a calendar.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to do the calendar. Okay, you heard it live. I'm going to make the calendar.
This is a calendar of Stuart's poses. This is what I'm talking about. Like, ladies, you don't feel so much comfortable till you see a man get into some of these crazy concoctions that he's got himself into. So, if he can do it and willing to show you, trust me, all you can do is laugh and do it too.
Laugh at me.
I didn't laugh at you.
You
Laugh with you.
Oh, with me. Well done. Thank you.
We were all laughing with everybody else. Nobody was laughing at anyone. It's like, you want me to do that? Okay, you show me. Okay. You stay there. And he got as many pictures taken by somebody else.
Yeah, I think Liv's taken as many as I took of you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was having a good time.
She was.
Yeah, it was fun.
She's fun.
Perfect.
Oh, man. So last thing from me then
Sure.
is just to say thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. This is...
Yeah, but you the one who picked up the phone. Well, I know we both played phone tag, but you picked up the phone. Like, you saw something that you wanted to pursue. You pursued it.
Mm-hmm.
You made the choice to be here. So that's the thing.
Yeah. I never regret that. Like, that was the best choice in a long time of a lot of choices I've made lately, that I was like following an intuition and a gut that I normally wouldn't do, right? Not having a referral in. So ladies, if you're looking for a referral, I'm happy to give you a referral. Didn't have a referral in and just kind of went, I'm going to do this. So if your gut says spur of the moment, do it. I recommend you do it.
You're the best.
You're the best.
You're the best.
No, you're the bestest.
You're the best.
Bestest +1. Anyways, we could do this all day. We're the same age. We could do the +1, +2 all the way to infinity and beyond. It's all good.
I love that movie.
Me too.
All right. That's it.
We're
all done.
All right.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you +1. All right.
All right, we'll stop now.
All right, bye.
Bye.